boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And hey, I know that the schedule is a little weird. Y'all usually see me at either 12, y'all see me at 6:30. Well, my schedule's a little off. I'm not at work today. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring y'all some premium Dallas Cowboys content live. And we're gonna get drunk inside the liquor store, man. So how's everybody doing today? And hey, we got a lot to discuss. We got some free agency updates. We got people getting contract extensions. We got people getting tagged. We got people getting cut. You know, they're out here willing and dealing right now, right? We got some news about Dak Prescott and his dog, because he recently spoke at a cancer event with Troy Aikman, right? We got talks about an 18-game schedule come to the NFL, which is crazy in my opinion. Like 17 is already a little too long, but whatever. But we got a lot to discuss, man. So y'all just tap in with your boy, get a refreshment, get a snack. We finna get drunk in the liquor store today, man. But hey, before we get too deep into it, man, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when you tap in with your independent content creators. First and foremost, when you slide into the liquor store, the first thing I need y'all to do is hit that like button. Because first and foremost, the more likes that you get on the video, the more that these platforms will promote the content. So if you want the liquor store to strive and grow and do good things, hit the like button for your boy. It goes a very long way and help me out. After you hit the like button, right, I need you to spin the block and hit the share button. And not once, not twice, not even 3 times, but I need you to share the content 6 times to 6 different people or 6 different platforms. Because in the liquor store, we believe in manifestation. We're trying to wheel the Dallas Cowboys to championship number 6. So, hey, man, listen, I know it didn't work out last time. You know, we did a whole bunch of hooping and hollering and everything else last year, and it didn't work. So we're going to go ahead and get a head start on the 2024 season. So if y'all want the Dallas Cowboys to win number 6 in 2024, I need y'all to share the content 6 times and drop 6 emojis. Hey, shout out to my boy, Mr. Cowboys Nation in the building. He said, what's up, Henny? Yeah, I know what you try to spell, my boy. It's all good. Thank you for the love support. My guy, Elijah Robinson in the building, helping us practice manifestation. He said, what's up, Henny? We in the liquor store. I need them backwoods, laughing my ass off. Hey, I got everything you need to succeed over here, man. You know, I got backwoods. You know, hey, we even got pom-poms. Take it all the way back. If you want to be a cheap smoker, we got pom-poms on deck still, man. But hey, shout out to everybody out there at the liquor store, man. But yeah, make sure y'all drop 6 emojis and share the content 6 times. Just like my boy Common Sense Lab just did, dropping 6 emojis. I see the 6 flames and the 6 flexing arms, man. Salute to you. Paul Raw Dog Payne in the building, man. What's up with you? Thank y'all for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. So yeah, man, y'all done hit that like, y'all done hit that share. The next thing I need y'all to do is to slap the dog shit out of an Eagles fan, man. And listen, I like kicking folks while they down. You know, they just lost Jason Kelsey, future Hall of Fame center. They all, listen, instead of actually covering one of their all-time greats retiring, we got people on the net trying to troll Dak Prescott about his haircut, talking crazy like Russell Wilson's going to come to Dallas or something. Fuck them, right? Flat out. Can't no franchise and can't no team that went from having a first round bye to a first round exit. They cannot talk to me. So if your team is garbage water, if your team is the bottom of the toilet, you can't talk to me. So if y'all find and slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And you know we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got cow burritos, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. Hey, Metrius Adams, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. Thomas A. Garrett, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. So, hey, one more thing before we jump into the content. We haven't done a raffle in the liquor store in a while. So I'm trying to see. I'm going to run a poll, man. I'm going to run a poll in the chat box. I'm going to run a poll for a $5 raffle. Let's see. So either y'all can get a jersey. Hold on. I'm going to put the poll up. Start a poll. Add option. Hold on. Let me edit this poll real quick. All right. Matter of fact, they ain't gonna let me do it the way I want to do it. So I tell y'all what, y'all just put in the chat box what y'all want me to raffle off this time. It could be a jersey. It can be like a shirt like this. This is a Michelin Ness throwback shirt. Just let me know what y'all want us to raffle off in the liquor store, man. We see if we can make it happen. Yeah, just let me know we can make it happen in there. Because the poll ain't working the way I want to make the poll work. But without further ado, though, man, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, y'all, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. All right. My boy Paul said jersey. Okay, bet. So I tell you what, man. We'll do the raffle. $5 entries for a jersey. It'll be whatever jersey the winner wants. All right, we'll do a $5 raffle entry. So we're running from now until the 30th of April. So we're running from now to the 30th of April. So everybody that cash outs $5 or super chats $5 will be entered for opportunity to win a jersey of the winner's choice. So yeah, and they're only gonna be $5. So let me go ahead and put that in the chat box then. $, cash app $5 to $, Henny the More for raffle. For jersey raffle entries. And I'll pin it at the top. All right. And let me pin it. All right. Now that we got everything out the way, I got that pinned up. Y'all done hit the like button. Y'all done hit the share button. Y'all done slapped the shit out those Eagles fans. I done helped my wife find her damn phone. So now we can go ahead and get into the content, man. Let's go ahead and jump to the content. So we all know that free agency is amongst us, but what people don't really understand is the new league year does not start until March the 13th, meaning everybody is currently under the same contract they were on at the end of the 2024 season. So technically what I'm trying to say is nobody is officially a free agent until March the 13th. Right, so if somebody was on your team last year and they're finna be a free agent on March the 13th, you can still negotiate with them. That's why you see teams are able to put the franchise tag on them, right? That's why they're able to be franchise tag. That's why you're able to give them contracts. So they aren't technically free agents until the new league year starts. That's why you were able to see Mike Evans, who was going to be a free agent on the 13th. That's why you were able to see him get a contract extension done. That's why you're able to see some of these guys get franchise tags set on them, right? So just to clear that up, you can negotiate with your pending free agents and you can get a deal done before March 13th. You just can't talk to anybody else's pending free agents, right? I hope that helps. But because we know that's going on, there are people getting released, there are people getting extensions, there are people getting franchise tagged. And let's just go down the list of them. So let me just screen share it. Boom. So this is Ian Rappaport's Twitter page, right? The rap sheet. If y'all don't know who Ian Rappaport is, NFL Insider, work for NFL Network and NFL.com. Yeah, man, always dropping some good insider information. Usually when Ian Rappaport drops it, you can 100% guarantee that it's legitimate. So he says the Colts are placing the franchise tag on wide receiver Michael Pittman. The tag is going to be worth $21.8 million. The Sides have been working on a long-term deal, and those talks figure to continue. So they didn't want to risk losing Michael Pittman, who would have been one of the most sought-after free agents on the market. He's a young, up-and-coming wide receiver, great size, great athleticism. He's had multiple 1,000-yard seasons, so he's a good player. Hasn't necessarily had the best quarterback situation while he's been with the Colts. But he's a good player. He definitely was somebody that would have got snatched up had he hit the open market. So it made sense for them to put a franchise tag on him. So if you're wondering, unless a trade is involved, Michael Pittman is going to be a Colt. He's going to be a Colt for at least the 2024 season. I know some people had him included in their list of free agents to watch. Well, one, me as a Dallas Cowboys fan, I knew for a fact he wasn't coming to Dallas any goddamn way, dealing with Dollar Bill Jones. But, I just thought I'd give y'all that update. So he's off the market. He had been franchise tagged. All right, so let's go down. All right, another player that has been franchise tagged is All-Pro safety Antoine Winfield Jr. Now, he also was going to be a pending free agent, would have been a very sought-after player, and his team has franchise tagged him as well. So remember, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did not have to use the franchise tag on Mike Evans. They got an extension done with Mike Evans, so they didn't have to use the franchise tag for him. But Antoine Winfield, who would have probably been one of the higher paid safeties had he hit the open market, he did get franchise tag. Now again, these are people the Dallas Cowboys probably had no intentions of bringing in, but I still have to talk about it because free agency is upon us. And I just wanted to let y'all know who's actually available, who's getting contracts, yada, 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 right? Same thing for safety Kyle Duggar. So according to him, the Patriots have put the transition tag on Duggar. Kyle Duggar would have been a very good safety option on the open market. So they put a $13 million tender on him. So whoever signs him will have to pay at least that much, and they will be on the hook for like a second round pick to the New England Patriots. So that makes it harder for a team to go out there and actually get them. So teams are making moves. The Dallas Cowboys are really the only ones sitting on their hands and not getting anything done. It's already been reported that we are not going to use the franchise tag this year, which will actually be the first time we haven't used the franchise tag since 2017. So yeah, but teams are out here making moves, man. Let me see. All right, and listen, this is somebody I wanted us to trade for last year, so I definitely want us to talk about this guy. Hey, Kendrick Thompson, what's up with you, man? Thank y'all for tapping in. Matt Leslie, thank you for tapping in. Will I Am, thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all know to hit that like button on the way in, hit that share button on the way in, and if you want to enter for a chance to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice, you can hit the Cash App or the Super Chat, $5 per raffle entry. So we're bringing back the raffles to the liquor store. We're going to bring back the raffles to the liquor store. So if you want an opportunity to get in on the raffle, hit the Cash App, $Henry the Moore, or hit the Super Chats or Super Stickers. $5 per entries. You can put as many entries as you want, and we'll stop the raffle on April the 30th. That gives y'all all the opportunity in the world to participate. Gives you all the opportunity in the world to participate. All right, so here it go. Ian Rappaport has announced that the Bears are placing the franchise tag on star cornerback Jalen Johnson, and the tag number is $19.8 million for a singular season. The general manager, Ryan Poles, said at the Combine that they are in the process of getting a deal done. Conversations are going well at this time. Iceberg Slim, what's good with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. Salute to you. So, hey, this was somebody that the Dallas Cowboys wanted. Somebody that they wanted to trade for. Well, that we wanted them to trade for. We're having an outstanding season, and he's not going anywhere. He's been franchise tagged, and there's a possibility that a long-term deal will be coming down the pipeline. Now, this one is sort of wild. And this is actually from Tom Pelissero, who is also an NFL insider. Both Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs have been released by the Seattle Seahawks. So if a team was interested in safeties, there's two names you can look for. Quandre Diggs, I think, has a little bit more left in the tank than a Jamal Adams. We all saw with our own two eyes what Jake Ferguson did to Jamal Adams this year. Made him look pathetic. But Jamal, and what's crazy, man, this might go down as one of the worst trades in NFL history. Right, this might have gone down to one of the worst trades in NFL history for when the Seahawks went and acquired him. Rico Jones, what's up with you? I know the Russell Wilson trade is up there for the little production that he gave them, but Jamal Adams barely did anything while he was there in Seattle. He did not help them win too many games, often injured, and they gave up a nice little package to get him. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the particulars. Okay, cool. Okay, so the 2 first rounds and the 3rd rounder. Okay, because you remember the price tag for the Dallas Cowboys when we wanted Jamal Adams was 2 firsts and a 3rd. Those 2 first round picks that we did not give up turned into Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb, and the 3rd round pick turned into Osa Odigizua. So thank God that we did not have to pull the trigger and get Jamal Adams, because the picks that we end up giving up turned into great players. If we had made that crazy move and traded for Jamal Adams, we would not have had CeeDee Lamb, we would not have had Micah Parsons, and we would not have had Osa Odigizua. 3 players that have greatly contributed to the Dallas Cowboys. Oh yeah, the Jets won that trade. The Jets definitely won that trade. Jets definitely won that trade, man. But yeah, Quandre Diggs, like I said, he's probably a better option to bring in than somebody like Jamal Adams. And listen, Jamal Adams has never been a good coverage guy, ever. So, he's never been a good coverage guy. So let me just take a look at they stuff on PFF real quick, because I'm curious to see what he did. So we'll start with Quandre Diggs, who is 31 years old. All right, hold on. Let me screen share this. He said, Henny Keon Coleman on that gauntlet, 22 smile feed. No said that him at 24, but I still really like Johnny Wilson. I like Keon way more than him. Way more than him. But that's just me personally. It's a bigger sample size. And when you look at Quandre Diggs, if you take the PFF stats at face value, which you should never do, you should do more legwork and do more research. But if you take it at face value, you can sort of understand why he got cut, because he didn't grade out good in anything. He didn't grade out good overall. He didn't grade out good against the run. He didn't grade out good as a pass rusher. He didn't grade out good in coverage. So if you were to take those grades at face value, you could sort of see why he got cut. Now, again, PFF is just a tool to use. It's not the end-all, be-all. There's better things to look at to get a understanding of how good a player is or isn't. I never get on here and promote that the PFF grades are that. They're not. Believe me, they're farthest from it. In fact, there are a bunch of their grading metrics that I do not agree with. But I'm just saying, for a point of reference, if you were to just take a look at PFF and see that he got cut, you were like, well, damn, I understand that. I understand why. Plus, he's 31 years old. I think he'll be 32 by the time the season actually starts. Yeah, so I get it. Oh no, he just turned 31. He just turned 31 this January. So yeah. Said Keon is Alvin Harper 2.0. We need him. I agree. And that's the only thing I want in my number 2 wide receiver. I just want somebody that can be robbing the CeeDee Lamb's Batman. Or if he's really, really, really good, he can be, Superman to CeeDee Lamb's Batman, or CeeDee Lamb could be Superman, he could be Batman. You could have just a good tandem of players. And I would like that. I would definitely like that for Dak Prescott and our offensive play callers. Like, make your job easier by improving the weapons around your quarterback. Like, it's easier to call plays when you got good players running the plays. If you got questions about Mike McCarthy's ability to call up plays, give him better players. All right, now we looked at Quandre Diggs. Let's go ahead and look at Jamal Adams. So let's see how he fared. So no picks, 34 targets, 28 receptions allowed. Well, I tell you what, at least he did grade out good as a pass rusher, even though he didn't have any sacks, or he didn't have any sacks or interceptions, but I guess he had some good pressures. So they said he was a 54.9 overall. Run defense was abysmal. Coverage was abysmal, but they said that he pass rushed very well. Hey, shout out to my boy Paul for the $5 cash app. He said, for love the content, bro. Salute. Hey, I appreciate you for the love and support, my brother. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that. And Paul, they got you a raffle entry, man, so salute to you. Said, so we do not believe in Jay Tolbert. I don't know if Jalen Tolbert is ready. It's not that I don't believe in him. We haven't seen enough of Jalen Tolbert to say that he can take over being the number 2 in the system. Because even what he's showing us right now, he's showing us that he could possibly be your number 3 right now. Right? He's showing you that he could possibly be your number 3. Right? He was in there taking reps, was taking snaps from Michael Gallup, being productive in the limited opportunities that he got. But that's not showing me that you can be a number 2 option in an offense. That's showing me that you could possibly be a number 3. And I need somebody to push. Because listen, I would love Jalen Tolbert to be the number 3, but I also would love Jalen Tolbert to be the number 4. Because if Jalen Tolbert is your 4th best wide receiver and Brandon Cooks is your 3rd best wide receiver, you have a phenomenal wide receiving core. Because CeeDee Lamb is an all-pro. You can add a first-round talent that has the opportunity to be a perennial Pro Bowler. You still have Brandon Cooks for at least another season, and then Jalen Tolbert can put in work, and then he can grow into being the number 3 in 2025 when Brandon Cooks is no longer under contract. So more, in my opinion, with anything, the more the merrier, right? The more the merrier. If you got one good running back, why not have 2? If you got one good tight end, you might as well have 2. You know what I'm saying? If you got 3 good wide receivers, F it. I'll take a flyer on another guy too. Because there's never such a thing in the NFL as having too much talent. I know people like to say there's only one ball, but let's be real, man. Let's be real. The 49ers do it perfectly. The 49ers get Brandon Ayuk involved. They get Deebo Samuel involved. They get George Kittle involved. They get Christian McCaffrey involved. They have 4 all-pro players. They got 4 all-pro players, and they get them the ball. So I like it. They said we have got 0 good centers. They're yet to be seen. I don't really know what they'll do at center. Nor am I going to operate like there's a lot of these great centers in the draft. Y'all know that we need a center. People tell y'all about centers, and then you'll automatically think they're deserving of being picked number 24. The only center in this year's draft that I personally would take with pick number 24 is JPJ out of Oregon. That's the only center that I personally would take with a first-round pick. And before it's all said and done, I believe the young man from West Virginia, he might fall to the second round. Then I also have eyes on Georgia's center, who has a third round grade. So there's centers you can get, but I don't necessarily got to get that center at pick number 24. I don't necessarily got to get that center at pick number 24. I can get a center at pick number 56. I can get a center at pick number whatever our third round pick is. And listen, we haven't. That's a very good point. We have not ruled out if Brock Hoffman will get an opportunity, because we also got to remember the mantra of the front office. We love our guys. We like our guys. Is Brock Hoffman not their guy? Brock Hoffman is somebody that they have that they scouted, drafted, and have developed. So if they even get the inkling of suspicion that he can play, yeah, I agree with you on that too, Run. And that's why I'm talking about, Cedric Van Pran is going to be a third round pick, and depending on how things fall, Zach Frazier might be a second round pick as well. He might be a second round pick. So I'm not necessarily just going to pigeonhole myself into getting a center at pick 24. I'm not going to pigeonhole myself into anything. I still want the Dallas Cowboys to draft the best available player. If the best available player there at 24 is a corner, you should get the corner, because you'll eventually have to replace Gilly any damn way. If the best available player there is a wide receiver, you need to get him, because you'll have to replace Brandon Cooks eventually any damn way. And CeeDee Lamb needs a running mate. If the best available player there is a center, that's fine. Like, that's a scenario where you take the center. If the center is the best player available when you pick, then get him. Right? If JPJ actually falls to 24, which I don't see, get him. But dog, I'm not trying to reach or overstretch or project. I don't want nobody that's a project. I don't want nobody that's not a surefire thing at pick 24. Facts, I agree with that. BPA at pick 24. Because there are guys that people are trying to sell me on. They trying to sell me on the boy out of Duke, who only has 5 games played at the center position. He's been a left tackle this whole time. Yes, he's physically gifted. Yes, he might be able to do it. But I'm not trying to go out there and bet the house on him on a full-time tackle transitioning to center at the NFL level. Said a guy from Duke, a center or a guard that can play center. No, the guy from Duke is a left tackle that can play center, that they think can play center, because he played 5 games at center before. And that's what everybody is hanging their hats on. He played center 5 games in like 2020. He played center for them at 5 games back in 2020. But he's a tackle. He's been a tackle pretty much his whole collegiate career. So I don't really like grabbing dudes like that and then hoping that they can move and be successful at the NFL level. That's a lot of damn projecting. That's a lot of damn projecting, in my opinion. The more that you have to project, the more that it gets a little iffy on if the player pans out. Even with the physical gifts and even with that, it's still not a home run. You know what I mean? And I'm not here trying to poo-poo on anybody parade or anything like that. I'm just saying the more that you have to project, the harder it is to know if somebody's going to pan out. That's why people don't like drafting kids from small schools, right? Not saying that you can't find great players there. Not saying that it can't work out, because there's been scenarios where it does. But the reason why people don't like drafting kids out of small schools is because you have to project them against, you got to project them against similar competition, right? You got to see like, well, I know these guys aren't great talent. Could he have done that against these other people? Could he have done this if he played in Alabama? Could he have done this if he played against Tennessee or if he played against Texas, or so on and so forth? Dunny Holmes, what's up with you, man? They've been tapping in and showing love. He said, how did he do in those 5 games, and how was his RAS score? I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. I don't put a bunch of stock into the RAS, because the RAS says not to draft CJ Stroud high. The RAS said that CJ Stroud wouldn't be a good player. You know what I mean? So I don't put too much on that RAS shit. I don't like RAS. I don't ever think about RAS when drafting a player, because I didn't bring them in here for that. I brought them in here to be football players. Can you understand the concept I'm calling? Do you understand your assignment? Do you understand the correct depth you need to be in on this route? Do you understand leverage and shit like that if you're on the offensive line, hand placement? Like, those are the things that matter. I never like standardized tests for a job that doesn't even make sense to me. It don't even make sense to me. But I could check into the information though for you, bro. I'll check to see what Barden stuff is. Graham Barden PFF. Now, see, PFF sucks. For the college kids, it only goes back 3 years. So it got his snap count from 2023. They got a snap count from 2022, and they got a snap count from 2021. So the year that he actually had some games at center is not even showing it, because he played 492 snaps at left tackle in 2023, and that was it. He played 895 snaps at left tackle in 2022, and that was it. And he played 747 snaps at left tackle in 2021, and that was it. So the 1 year that he actually played a little bit of center, it doesn't have it on there. Yo, Numbhand Neil in the building, man. What's up with you? He said, what up, Hen? I slapped up Dan Quinn 56 times before checking in, man. Salute to you. Thank you for the love and support, my guy. If he can be better than Biotis, they move him to center. A lot of players play different spots once in the NFL. I mean, listen, it is an easier transition from left tackle to interior offensive lineman than it is for right tackle to left tackle. I'll give you that much. I will give you that much. And yeah, I saw it. I saw he got up to 20 to over 20 miles per hour on that gauntlet drill, which is why you should not pay too much attention to 40 times, like we've been saying. There's too many good wide receivers that ran piss poor 40s for us to ever care about 40 times like that. Right, Jerry Rice ran a 4.71. Cooper Kupp ran like a 4.62. And they've been dominant wide receivers. They're dominant wide receivers. Yeah, I'm sold on Keon too. I would love to get Keon Coleman. In fact, I hope that Keon Coleman falls out the first round so we can double dip and get him in the second round. I still would prefer them to move up to get him if he fell to the second, but that man hard to me. But let's continue though, man. Let's continue. Yeah, Keon or Brian Thomas. I'm fine with either or. I'm fine with either one of those boys, man. But hey, we got 73 people in the liquor store right now, and it says I only got, it says 21 likes. Let me refresh it on here. So I got 71 people in the liquor store and only 42 likes. Yikes. So hey, we need to take a quick little like break. Everybody who has not hit the like button yet, hit that like button. Everybody who has not hit the share button yet, hit the share button. And everybody who has not entered the raffle yet, we will be raffling away a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. So if you want to participate in the raffle, all you got to do is hit the Cash App. It's $Henny the More, or you can hit the super chat. My boy said the entire draft should be defense. I don't want to pigeonhole us like that, because the people I want on defense, I want like veteran players. I want a veteran linebacker. I want some veteran defensive tackles. I need some grown ass man to help me stop the run. That's really the one facet of the game that we struggled in for years and years and years. And that's really the one facet of the game that we need to improve, or run defense. So I would prefer us to get veteran players to stop that problem. Veteran linebackers will be ready day one to help stop the run. Veteran defensive tackles will be ready day one to help stop the run. if I get them in the draft, I have to wait and see. They may or may not be ready year one to contribute at that level for us. And I'm actually trying to win in 2024. So, every move, when I talk about making roster moves and adding people, I always function under the thought process of trying to compete in 2024. Right? Or the upcoming year. If this was the off season leading to 2025, my mindset would be how to win a championship in 2025. And that's really my mindset. I don't like drafting people you got to wait for to develop. I don't like picking up project players. Like, draft the players with the most value that can contribute the quickest. Sign the free agents that can be plug and play for you right now, and let's get to work. That's my mindset when I talk about drafting and free agency. I don't like future. The future's not promised. Tomorrow is a fantasy at this point. Tomorrow is not promised to none one of us. I want to win today, right now, this moment. You know what I mean? So, and that's how I operate when I think about getting players. So, hey, there's room to get some defensive players and maybe a defensive player, maybe the third round. But the first 2 rounds, that probably needs to go to the offense, because I'm trying to spend all this money in free agency on the defense anyway. But hey, that's a nice point that you brought up, though, brother. This is a good point that you brought up, though. Jameson Taylor, what's up with you, man? Desmond Ironman, what's up with you, man? Splenda Pop Villa, what's up with you, man? Thank y'all for tapping in and showing love. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and continue, though. Let me bring up. All right. So, yeah, we already discussed how that was a bullet dodged by the Dallas Cowboys. Hold on now. All right, so here's one. The franchise tag is going to be placed on Josh Allen. Not the quarterback, but the pass rusher. Somebody actually got mad at me when I said the best Josh Allen in the league was the boy that played in Jacksonville. I was only being partially funny, you know what I mean? But he's a damn good player. He had 17 and a half sacks this year. One of the most dominant edges in the National Football League. And they made sure that he was not going to go no damn where. They put the franchise tag on that boy. So yeah, so he'll be a Jacksonville Jaguar this year. So anybody that have fantasies of getting Josh Allen, the edge rusher, you're sadly mistaken on that point. All right, and here we go. So we got two bits of information about tight ends right here. So our former Dallas Cowboy, Dalton Schultz, instead of hitting free agency, has signed a 3-year extension to stay. With the Houston Texans. The extension is going to be worth $36 million. It's a 3-year deal worth $36 million. There's $12 million APY, and 23.5 of that contract will be fully guaranteed at the time of signing. So, hey, more power to Dalton Schultz. Went to a West Coast system. Y'all said he couldn't play in the West Coast. Went to the West Coast system, played well, and got enumerated for it. So, hey, salute to Dalton Schultz. I definitely would have kept Dalton Schultz over getting a Schoonmaker. But, business is business. You know what I'm saying? Like, business is business. I understand that, bro. I do understand. But I just hate that we got rid of him and still drafted a. You know what really made me mad about it? Not really just losing Schultz. If you had just went with the people you had and you used that second round pick on maybe on Osiris Torrance, or maybe you used that second round pick on Tank Dell, I probably would not have been that hung up about this Dalton Schultz shit. It really just adding insult to injury. But Jake Ferguson is better than Schultz. But Schoonmaker's not better than Schultz. And that's the thing. You can have two good tight ends like the Patriots did and be dynamic. This is not about Jake Ferguson. This is about we used a second round pick on Schoonmaker. This is about we got absolutely nothing from Peyton Hendershot. You know what I mean? So that's what pissed me off about it. More so that we used a second round pick on Schoonmaker. Like I would have paid and kept him over using a second round pick to get Schoonmaker, and who's gonna be 30. The motherfucker gonna be 30 before his contract's up, man. I don't know. That's neither here nor there though. But yeah, you know that you're allowed to have more of one good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you're allowed to have more than one nice car. You're allowed to have more than one home. You know what I mean? So, hey. Yeah, bro. Like they reached for that man. That man was a blocking tight end. Was a blocking tight end. Yeah, Hendershot isn't better than Dalton Schultz. Schoonmaker not better than Dalton Schultz. Only thing that and Willie T, that's the only saving grace. I hope my boy John Stephen Jr. comes back strong and healthy, because I like what I saw from him in preseason. But he will be fresh off an ACL injury, and I ain't gonna bet the house on him. But I do think he has a bright future. I just hope that he can stay healthy. Well, somebody else that got cut though. This is a tight end that got cut. Hayden Hurst has been cut. He has been cut by the Carolina Panthers. It's a move that's going to save them $1.85 million. Right? So, hey, Hayden Hurst. At one point, Hayden Hurst was a pretty good tight end. I really don't know what happened, honestly. Let me see. Oh, he did absolutely nothing this year. 30 targets, 18 catches, 184 yards. Ooh. Yeah, Hayden Hurst, you didn't do much this year, my boy. I'm sorry. Maybe he's getting older in age and slowing down or something. He's been in the league since 2018. I don't know. Yeah, because he played for Baltimore. He played for Atlanta. Had a little stint with Cincy. I think he's always had a bigger name than production though. He's always had a bigger name. I think people give him mental issues. Oh wow, I hate that for him then. Yeah, he was a first round pick. Hayden Hurst was a first round pick, dog. It's really crazy to think about it. Oof. But yeah, prayers up for him if he's dealing with some mental issues, man. That's never a pretty sight. Hope all goes well. Hope he gets the help that he needs. Yeah, everybody tagging people. The Dallas Cowboys, and listen, I'm glad the Dallas Cowboys ain't using the tag this year, man. It made no sense to tag anybody this year. But the Ravens have officially tagged defensive tackle Justin Madubuike, how you say the young man's name, following his breakout season. He's locked in for $22.1 million. The two sides have discussed a long-term deal. That's good for them. I remember that. He approached Dak after the Atlanta Falcons game when we had the onside kick. Then Dak led the game-winning drive. Oh man, that's horrible. Post-traumatic amnesia from a concussion. Jesus, man, I hate that for that young man. I hope he's okay though. I hope that he'll be okay. Real talk. I hope he'll be okay. All right, we already talked about Dalton Schultz getting paid. All right. The Jaguars are releasing the corner, Darius Williams. If I'm not mistaken, I think Darius Williams is the cornerback that had the game-winning pick six against us. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think he had that pick six against us in the Jacksonville game. You know, the one that bounced off Noah Brown's chest. The ball that bounced off Noah Brown's chest. Yeah, I think he was the one that ran that back. If I'm not mistaken, that's who that is. So yeah, there that goes. So there's some information going around, off-season news. Some guys are getting tagged, guys getting signed. But let me ask y'all though. I think I showed this graphic last night. I need to know. I'm gonna run a poll for this. I am gonna run a poll for this because I didn't get an opportunity to run a poll for this last night. But I'm gonna roll a poll for this one. Which one of these offensive line combinations do you think will be better? And we'll start a poll. Matter of fact, I can't do that either. Okay, F it. Just go ahead and put it in there. Then put it in the chat box. If you like one the best, put one. If you like two, put two. So on and so forth. And I'll tally it up at the end of the show. Oh, that was Rashawn Jenkins. Okay, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, our offensive line looks a little shaky as a motherfucker. Iceberg said one. Swain said one. But hey, but I say this about one. One is the most cost-efficient Stephen Jones shit I have ever seen. Does anybody know about Jordan Brooks, linebacker in Seattle Seahawks? Yeah. I can pull up some information about him in just a second. My boy Kelvin said he don't like none of it. I don't like the look of this. Hey, for real though, hey. None of them are perfect by a long shot. But Stephen Jones would do this. Stephen Jones would elevate a Brock Hoffman. He already get the post of the fan base that they like TJ Bass, so that he can smooth that over. Like Tyler Smith going to left tackle, cost efficient, still on a rookie deal. And you know why he would like that? Because if he did this, he would have only one high rookie contract, two people making basically minimum wage, because TJ Bass was an undrafted free agent. Brock Hoffman, it was either a late round pick or a UDFA. I don't remember off the top of my head. So he's not making no kind of money. So yeah, this would be one of the cheapest lines in the National Football League, and it might actually work out if Brock Hoffman can handle playing center full time. We like TJ Bass and we like Tyler Smith. My boy said number 5, Tyler Smith, TJ Bass, Tyler B, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. That's not a bad lineup either. Man, he said, fuck it, give Kelsey the yacht and a $500 million contract to come to Dallas. Ooh, that damn Jason Kelsey. I wouldn't mind because he'll still, even at his age, he'll still be the best center on our roster. So even at his advanced age, I would take him. It just, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel knowing that Tyron Smith would not be a Dallas Cowboy. It just don't seem real to me. Are we feeling like Tyler B is going to be better next year? No idea, bro. If we're being honest, because there's nothing really to point to for why Tyler Biadasz wasn't really good last year. He wasn't coming off of an injury. He had his best season in 2022, so you thought he'd be able to build on that. And it just never worked out. Like he got pushed around, overpowered at times. Was a non-factor in the run game. Yeah, man, I don't know. I really seen nothing to say that Tyler Biadasz is going to be better. So I don't know, cause I don't really understand how he took a step back the way he did. I thought he had started to put it together. You know what's crazy, bro? The best free agent left tackle is the dude on the picture. Tyron Smith is the best free agent left tackle out there. There's a bunch of random ass dudes and random ass names out there. Choctaw, what's up, man? I hope they wake up and sign Tyron too. It just don't make no sense. He said we seen work. He said why keep him? It's not about keep him or not. I don't know what the franchise is going to do. They've been in talk with his agent. I don't know how the talks are going. There's a possibility he comes back. There's a possibility that he's gone. You know, I just got to include these. I tried to include all the scenarios I could. Now, some scenarios that aren't on here, right? Some scenarios that aren't on here is Awesome Richards. Is a lineup involving Awesome Richards, right? Awesome Richards might get an opportunity at left tackle. So it could be Awesome Richards, Tyler Smith, a rookie center, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. Or it could be Awesome Richards, Tyler Smith, Brock Hoffman, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. He said, can TJ Bass play center? They've had him take some snaps. I don't know if he can play center. He didn't play center in college. In college, he was a strictly left side player. He played left tackle and he had some snaps at left guard. But you know, I think that Hoffman is going to be their first choice for center because I think they like TJ Bass at the guard position. And shout out to my boy JC Cowboy Network in the building, man. He said, "What's up, fam? Thank you, boy. Thank you for tapping in and rocking out with us." Yeah, Lael Collins only signed on for the remainder of the season, so he himself will also be a free agent. Said, hope that Richards makes a jump like Steele did. Man, Steele got baptized by fire, though. Like, Steele didn't play well his rookie year, but he played. And when you play, you get reps, you get valuable time on task. And it's easy for you to improve on that because you're getting used to the power and the speed of the NFL. Like, Awesome Richards hasn't had any substantial reps. That's the one thing that scares me about Awesome. That's the one thing that scares me about the boy. They have not let him touch the field. It's hard to get better when you're not doing something. Yeah, Tyron Smith was incredible last year. But you know what I wish they had did last year? Instead of putting Chuma Edoga out there, if they were going to be hard-headed and not move Tyler Smith to tackle when Tyron went down, they should have at least put Awesome Richards in there to get those snaps. Because Chuma Edoga was awful awful as a left tackle. Now he played well as a guard. He was a good guard. But you know, he did not play worth a damn at left tackle. So I wish they would have at least just gave Awesome Richards those snaps. They should have just gave him those snaps, live with the results, because even if he's bad, you knew that Chuma was going to be bad. Even if he was bad, at least he was getting reps to build on and something to work with. It's really like if you don't play your rookie year, if you don't get any substantial snaps, it's just like still being a rookie. It's like still being a rookie. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. He said Austin played in the Washington game. Let's fact check that. Awesome Richards, Dallas. He only had 7 snaps, bro. Not only did he only have 7 snaps, they didn't even play the man at tackle. They put Austin Richards in at left guard. I mean at right guard. So Austin Richards for the season only has 40 snaps. He had 16 pass blocking reps and 24 run blocking reps. Now he graded out very high in pass blocking. Run blocking, not so much. Overall grade, not that good, 64. Yeah, he barely played, man. He played 7 reps. He had 7 snaps in that Washington game. The most snaps he ever had in a single game was he had 11 against the Rams. We were beating the shit out the Rams. So, we got Tyron out and got him some rest. Yeah, Mekhi Becton. Number 4 free agent offensive tackle, and he sucked. Yeah, so like he ain't played. 40 snaps is nothing. I think about it. We Maji Smith barely played, and Maji Smith had like 100-something snaps. You know what I mean? Like Maji Smith played way more. That's not really a good, good for development. Cause Maji Smith didn't get enough reps. Maji Smith had 304 snaps. It don't even feel like he played. Don't even feel like he played all year. He had 304 snaps. We're up to talk about this man had 40 snaps in preseason. Yeah, so like that's not a lot. Man, I'm not trying to get Mills because Mills a right side player. Hold on. Let me take this down. Let me take this down real quick. Mims has never played left tackle before in his life. If Mims was to come to Dallas, this would be his first time ever playing left tackle. He has never played left tackle before in his life. It is not that simple to switch sides. It is hard to go from being a right side player to a left side player. It is hard. We cannot just act like people can jump from right tackle to left tackle. Tyron Smith was able to do it, and it still took Tyron Smith a year. He started at right tackle his rookie year, and he moved to left tackle his sophomore season. What they did not do was throw Tyron Smith out there at left tackle and leave him there to start his career. That's not what they did. So we're not going to sit here and act like Austin Richards is going to help us win a championship. Said that's hot. Tyler Guyton is raw too from what I see on all 22, Henny. That's good. See, I like Tyler Guyton, but like I'm not trying to I don't want no project players, bro. I don't want no project players. Now, I'll take the boy out of Washington. I'll take the boy out of Arizona. They're actual left side players. They're real legitimate left side tackles. Facts. See, and Tyron Smith still had reps at left tackle in college. So that's still not even a good comparison. Thank you for reminding us of that, really, T. Thank you for reminding us that. Because remember, Tyron Smith did both. But Austin Richards, but the Mills boy only does one. He only plays on the right side. So I don't understand why people are trying to mock right tackles to the Dallas Cowboys like Terrence Steele's not here. Like Terrence Steele is here. Terrence Steele is your starting right tackle. I need a left tackle or I need a damn center. Right? I don't need a project player. I need somebody that actually played that position in college. And played it well. Said Trev, it's gonna be Doga. Hold on, wait, Numbhead Neil, wait. He said it's gonna be Doga, Ball, Walesko. Oh man, Jones would be like got our line. Woo! You ain't bullshitting. Yeah, Terrence Steele just got a bag. They finna make that shit work. And rightfully so. I do think that Terrence Steele deserves another opportunity just because Terrence Steele was hurt and beat the hell up this season. I do think he needs another opportunity. Hey, Swain. What you know about the Hot Boys, man? What you know about the Hot Boys, man? But yeah, get Terrence Steele another opportunity. I'm short on options. I'm short on options. I already got two holes in the offensive line. I don't need to make another hole by trying to move somebody else around. I don't need to make another hole by trying to move somebody else around. That don't even make no sense. See, Swain said I still love them girls. We said they gonna be the Not Boys. Man, this is really depressing, honestly. Really depressing. Hold on, let me get this pulled up. We'll talk about this 18-game schedule shit. Bear with me. I'm finna get it pulled up. All right, here it go. Hey, shout out to my boy Mark for the $5 super chat. Salute to you, man. He said, not a fan of Dak, but he gives us the best chance to win now. I say the same for Tyron despite injuries. We either draft studs or busts at O-line. Many busts. Hey, salute to my boy Mark. And hey, that is a very open-minded, straightforward answer. Like, even if you don't, I respect that. Even if you don't love the quarterback, he's still your best option to try and get over the hump as of today, right? Because I don't think anybody wants to go through trying to draft the quarterback, hope that he's the guy, develop him. If he doesn't develop, you got to try and trade him away, and you might have to get a bridge quarterback while you search for your other quarterback. And that's a lot of shit to go through when you're trying to win a championship. Like, Dak Prescott is a good enough quarterback to win with, you know? And I felt the same way about Tony Romo. It's going to get to the point where we're going to need the front office to actually invest in winning. They invest in being so-so, and that's what kind of results you get. You get so-so results for so-so money put in. Listen, we had safeties playing linebacker. Oh, also, Mark, your $5 got you entered to the raffle entry, man. We're raffling away a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. We just started the raffle today, and we're going to run the raffle all the way until April the 30th. So if you want to enter for an opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice, all you got to do is hit the Cash App, $Henny with $5, or you can hit the Super Chat with $5 like Mark did. You can put as many entries in as you want, and we'll draw a winner randomly after it's over. But yeah, we got a raffle going in the liquor store again. It's $5 to enter, and all the information you need is at the top. But salute to you, Mark, and salute to Paul. Y'all the first two to enter the raffle. Said, yeah, he strives on it. And this is one other thing I want to throw out there for everybody, right? This is one talking point I want to throw out there. Let's say that we wanted to blow it up, right? Let's say we wanted to blow it up. Let's blow it up. Let's blow the roster up. Let's rebuild. Let's rebuild the roster. Let's blow it up and rebuild it from the ground up. It's not a true rebuild as long as we have the same general manager. If you did not like the design of the last house, why are you hiring the same architect to make the next house? Think about that. If you did not like the design of the last house that they built, why would you want the same architect to build the next house? Shout out to Mark for the $2 super. He said, aloha, I appreciate your show. JJ is the biggest issue. I agree with that, man. I appreciate you, man. And that's the thing, though, man. Like the Dallas Cowboys, if we were to blow it up, if we were to go out there and start over from the ground floor, it'll be the same people building the roster, making these decisions. You know, not wanting to pay top dollar for players, not wanting to, be aggressive and move up in the draft, not wanting to, do what's needed to build a championship roster. So I don't want us to blow it up because I don't expect for them to even get back to this level. Like, I don't think that they could even get back to where they at right now if they blew it up. That's the least amount of confidence I have in this front office and in their ability to put teams together. Because they didn't want Dak Prescott. They didn't want Dak. They tried to get Paxton Lynch. They tried to get Connor Cook. They tried to do all these other things instead of getting Dak Prescott. And also, Mark, you're $3 away from another raffle entry. Salute to you. He said, we don't sign Dak, we'll be rebuilding. Yeah. And then you'll be rebuilding with a roster hit for a quarterback that's not even on your team. If you let Dak Prescott walk, you'll owe him $36 million in 2025 to throw touchdown passes on somebody else's team. Yeah, he'll be throwing touchdown passes on somebody else's team, and you'll still be paying him $36 million not to be in the building. Then, like, how are you supposed to get these contract extensions done with everybody else, man? Like, how are you going to build a championship contender, find a quarterback, while paying Dak Prescott to be on somebody else's team? I mean, shit. I agree with that. He said we're rebuilding and we extend Michael Gallup. Man, cut Michael Gallup. Please cut him. Please cut Mike. And I like Michael Gallup. But just it's time, dog. It's time. He said HTM Sports, the biggest problem at the front office. What's sad is they know this. I mean, man, the front office cannot be trusted. I keep saying it, dog. It is roster mismanagement. Roster mismanagement. If you look into back-to-back All-Pro quarterbacks and you can't even win it, and you can't even get to a championship game while having back-to-back All-Pro caliber quarterbacks, then that's roster mismanagement. Shout out to Mark for the $5 super chat, man. He said, I wonder if we could make some sort of trade for Wilson in Denver. I think Dak would have to sign off, and a bigger yet would be salary cap issue for both. You didn't get the news, did you? They cut Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson got cut. Matter of fact, let me pull up that. Yeah, like he's worse. Like Russell Wilson is worse than Dak is right now. Let me pull that up for y'all real quick. I was finna show this 18 game schedule shit, which I don't agree with, but let me pull up this Russell Wilson stuff real quick. But hey, they got you 2 raffle entries, man. So right now you got the best odds of winning the raffle, boy. So salute to you. Let me pull this up. So yeah, Russ got cut. And they gonna eat $85 million. $85 million. Oof. So yeah, they gonna eat 85. If you're wondering what the Dallas Cowboys will have to eat to cut Dak Prescott, they'll have to eat over $90 million. So this is the biggest dead cap hit in league history. If you were to cut Dak Prescott, you would actually jump Russell Wilson. Like, you have to eat over, because we got to remember, Dak Prescott has not been paid most of his contract. Dak Prescott has not been paid most of his contract at all. Like, you only paid Dak Prescott $17 million in 2021. He only made 19 in 2022. He only made about 26 last year. You signed the man to a $160 million contract. So you really still on the hook for about 60 plus million of Dak Prescott's money that you ain't paid to him yet. So it's gonna be hard to move on from him. Now, the difference between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys is that the Denver Broncos ain't playing for shit. The Denver Broncos know they're not competing for a championship. They know that they don't have a quarterback. They know they're probably not going to sign their wide receiver. They know they're probably going to find a way to move on from their all-world defensive back. Like, they're going to blow it up. Like, they're going to blow it up. The Dallas Cowboys have won 12 games in the last in the last 3 seasons. They've been to the playoffs. They won a playoff game. You know what I mean? Like, the Dallas Cowboys are way further ahead than the Denver Broncos. So it's not as jarring for the Broncos, who are already bad, who are already going to go through a bunch of bad seasons anyway. It's not that crazy for them to go out there and take this hit. Watch the Broncos leap us where, man, the Broncos ain't been shit since 2015, the last time they had a quarterback. It's going on 10 years of the Broncos being in purgatory. You're still seeing the effects of the Broncos not having a franchise quarterback. Because they didn't have a franchise quarterback before Peyton Manning, right? They didn't have a franchise quarterback before Peyton Manning. They went and made a trade to get him. They won their title, and they ain't been shit since he left. All these moves that they made have been them trying to find a quarterback to replace Peyton Manning. And guess what? It ain't worked. It ain't worked. Talk about they gonna leapfrog us. Why they ain't leapfrog us the last couple times? Why they been a bad team for a decade? Come on now. Shout out to Mark for the $5 super chat. He said with Dak, he's had really good talent and can't beat better D's. That D's not teams. We beat Philly, but they have a 25 ranked D, for example, scored 10 versus top 5 D's. Now, see, I would have to do a bunch of leg work, go through each and every top 10 defense that he played, and to dispute that, because that's not 100% correct. But no, that's not 100% correct. He's had good games against good defenses, even dating back to his rookie season. He said, Henny, you just said it. That is why we need to extend Dak. I agree. And what we really need to do, dog, is we need to not have a one-dimensional offense. We need more. We need more than what we have. I mean, look at the 49ers. The 49ers probably have a better roster from top to bottom. They have a better defense. They have a better play caller. They have a better set of offensive weapons as a whole. Of course, they have a better running back. And that still was not enough for them to win a Super Bowl. So the team that we can't beat is currently better than us, and they can't win. So we need more. Dak Prescott himself is not going to be the difference maker. Dak Prescott himself is not going to be the difference maker. And short dog, that's fine. Because if Dak Prescott has issues in the postseason, then you should have a scenario where Dak Prescott does not have to be the one dude to win or lose you games in the postseason. It should not be on Dak Prescott solely to win a football game in the postseason. It should not be on any singular person. It shouldn't be on CeeDee Lamb solely to win or lose you a football game in the postseason. It shouldn't have been on Ezekiel Elliott to win or lose you a game in the postseason by themselves. Like, it's going to take a complete team effort from good players, good coaching, and a bit of luck to get over the hump. Right? It's going to take all of that. It's going to take a little bit of everything for us to be able to be successful and to win. Because hear me out. Just hear me out. Outside of the best quarterback in the league, and even he needs help. Like Patrick Mahomes did not win a single game this year where his defense gave up 25 points. Right? He did not win a single game where his defense allowed 25 points. You know what I mean? So it takes everything. I've seen that, like, biggest game of the year. Supposedly the best quarterback in the game was held to 3 points at halftime. So he was turning the ball over on his own side of the field and everything. He did not get out to a hot start, but his defense kept him in the game. They were able to run the ball. They were able to do different things that kept them in the game until Patrick Mahomes got it together. But we aren't the team we think we are, dog. I know it's easy to blame Dak Prescott, but dog, we can't stop the run. We haven't been able to stop the run in years. We haven't been able to have a consistent run game in years. Right? You're one-dimensional. You are one-dimensional. You're a one-dimensional team. If Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb aren't cooking, you don't win football games. Right? If they ain't going crazy, you can't win because you can't run the football. You got nothing from Tony Pollard. You got nothing from Rico Dow. You really got nothing from your other wide receivers in some of these other big games outside of Jake Ferguson. Outside of Jake, you couldn't really consistently count on some of these other guys. So I agree. There are times where Dak Prescott needs to play better. Nobody will sit here and say that he's been perfect. There's times he can play better, but there are also times where other teams and other players can help you. Said we need a top 3 defense, some big nasty up front, middle linebackers, and another shutdown corner. Said Hamlin, like said why we need Keon, Alvin Harper 2.0. Man, the Dallas Cowboys have put so many holes on this team. I don't even know where to start. I want Brian Thomas or Keon Coleman, one of these great wide receivers. But what they'll probably do, because they like to piss me off, they'll probably reach for an offensive lineman or reach for some bullshit. So I don't know, man. I'm not going to sit here and act like I got all the answers, because I don't. I don't know what they'll actually do, but I do know the Dallas Cowboys can't just continue to do this and expect to be successful, bro. They can't be successful and continue to do the things they're doing. Said Hamlin. Hamlin who? What's Hamlin? Oh, from Denver, for Denver. He said, not gonna lie, I need that 4th round pick. Bro, this is the worst time to not have a 4th round pick. Okay. Was he a free agent? Oh, you're talking about Hamler. Y'all talking about KJ Hamler? Went to Penn State. Oh, this is a different boy. I say trade a 5th to him. Okay. Man, KJ Hamler on the Bills right now, though. They picked him up in he's on the Bills right now. KJ Hamler. Yeah, free agency probably should be best spent on the defense, and then the draft should be spent on the offense. Hey, y'all give me a second. All right, I'm back. We said we don't have a 4th, 5th, or a 6th this year. I think we do. Do we not have a 6th round pick? We don't have a 6th? Yeah, we got 5 draft picks. Number 24, number 58, number 87. Damn, you're right. And 2 7-round picks. Now we might end up with some compensatory picks, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we got a 5th and a 6th from a some compensatory stuff. But yeah, I think we might have a 5th and a 6th from compensatory. Said Michael tweeted that free agency is going to be fired, but does he know we have Catboy in charge? He can't know. He can't possibly know. But yo, dog, we've been on here for almost an hour and a half. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me in the liquor store. Salute to everybody for showing love, rocking out, showing your boy some love. On the way out, please continue to hit that like button. Please continue to hit that share button. Please continue to slap the shit out those Eagles fans. Also, if you have not joined the raffle yet, you still have time. We're going to run it from now to the 30th of April. So you got all the time in the world if you want to enter for an opportunity to win a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. Right now, let me see who has the most entries. Mark has the most entries right now with 3. Or the 1, 2. Yeah, Mark has the most entries right now with 3. Then my boy Paul has 1. So anybody that wants to enter for an opportunity to win, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat, $5 a pop. And I will see y'all next time. Probably go live and do a show with West Coast later on. But hey, just fuck with me.